The Hartley Show is a comic book review program and does not own any of the copyrighted material featured in this episode. All copyrighted material featured will be used as fair use for the purposes of criticism, comment, news reporting, and/or research. Taki. We're here at Taz Comics for Free Comic Book Day 2014. Hey ya. So I'm here with Keith of Taz Comics, of course. Keith, thanks so much for your time today. And so we were just briefly off camera talking about Free Comic Day and how long it's been going on. How long has it been going on now?
It's over 10 years, Hartley, at least, because it goes back well into my previous location. I've been in this location for 3 years, so for sure. The first few years was nothing at all. It was just a few people that knew about it would come down, we'd give them to them. People that wandered in not knowing anything, and we'd give them that stuff. But now this has really blossomed now. It's fantastic. Yeah, really good. And we get the comics in the hands of the kids that deserve it.
Right.
So, yeah. And then this year, I've heard that the public libraries have been doing it today.
Huh.
So I was just told about that last night, so I don't know to what extent, but I know it's going on at the Burnaby Public Library today. So
That's absolutely fantastic.
it is. It's really good, yeah, because parents are happier than hell now that kids are reading anything.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, did you see a big boost between this year and last year?
Yeah, this year we've already run out of stuff, and where are we? We're still 2 hours to go, so yeah. No, this is the best year so far, and it really has. It's just blossomed every year since, so it's just gotten better and better. Yeah.
You know, one thing I've always noticed is that when you go to comic stores, they always have a lot of leftover stuff from the year before.
Yeah.
I guess we're going to be seeing a lot less of that, which is a good thing, isn't
No,
it?
you can see that now, because that's what we're down to.
Yeah.
We've had to raid the archives from the last couple of years, the little bit that we had, just to make people happy that have come in late this afternoon.
Which is good stuff. I mean, you had the Marvel Free Comic Book Day from last year and the Valiant stuff. That's all still really good stuff.
Oh yeah, it's still modern. It's still current. Yeah, and then hopefully they pick a storyline they like and then come back and follow that.
Right.
Sure.
And from what I've seen, the till has been busy today too.
Yeah.
You've been making a lot of sales today.
The nice thing about this is everybody is so appreciative. It's very few and far between the ones that come in, just grab the free stuff and off they go. Yeah, they all honor your business and they appreciate what you've done, so they try to purchase at least something.
So it's not necessarily so opportunistic.
No, it's not as it used to be. No, we used to have the guys come in, fill their bags, turn around, and off they go. That's not the case anymore. No, it's good.
And I guess most stores have to sort of adjust the way they do it too, rather than just giving everybody everything, you know, like limited amounts.
Yeah, no, we have to limit the amounts because you do get guys that go over the top. But no, for the most part, people have been very good, very fair. We've had a few in here today that are touring the city, and that's fine. Go to the different stores, see the different costumes and the different events that people are putting on. That's fine. Yeah.
One for all and all for one and all that.
Exactly.
So is there anything you'd like people to know about Taz Comics and Free Comic Book Day, or is there just anything that you just want people to know that we can help you out with here?
No, just to come down and check out our store anytime. We're doing the best we can to change it and follow all the trends, all the movies stuff, anything that's trending or hot at the time. You know, no 2 weeks are the same. We're always changing it. So come on down any chance you get.
Do you find that the movie situation, I mean, obviously movies are huge right now, comic book movies. Do you find that there is much in the way of a bleed over huge movies and comic book sales?
Yeah, it's cooled down a little bit now because the internet guys are a little bit out of it now. It's gone to the fans of the movies themselves. The one neat thing we've seen is some of the movies that don't do very well at the box office become big gangbusters here, and I don't know why that is. Some of the merchandise that's not as heavily distributed becomes a big deal for shops like us, even though the movie's not doing anything at the box office. But for the most part, with Captain America, we've just had Avengers 2 years ago, Spider-Man this weekend. Yeah, the merchandise goes hand in hand.
So was Spider-Man #1 selling like crazy?
Yeah, Spider-Man #1 is doing very well. The variant covers have changed the dynamic of it. A lot of people are passing on the regular cover, spending a few dollars more for the variant covers. But yeah, no, it's good.
That's been an interesting thing to see come back the last few years. Variant covers.
Yeah.
I didn't expect to see that booming the way it is right now. How do you feel about that?
The only thing I'd like them to do is what they did with the last Amazing Spider-Man a year and a half ago, is make the regular cover one of the best covers. This time around, with the relaunch of #1, we haven't seen the best cover is not necessarily the regular cover, and some guys who don't want to pay 10, 15 or upwards can't get the best cover. They should make that, yeah. Yeah, the #1 cover, the biggest distribution, should still be one of the best ones.
Well, Keith, thanks so much for your time.
No, you're welcome.
I'm here talking with Hacksaw Jenny. Jenny, what is your position here at Taz Comics?
I am actually a manager.
Well, look at that. So why don't you tell us a little bit about Free Comic Day, what's going on here, what we missed?
Well, this morning, we actually had a lot of local artists and writers. Curtis Weeb from Rock Queens, Ed Brisson, who writes Sheltered and The Field. He also brought down Johnny Christmas from Sheltered and Simon Roy from The Field. And we also have a bunch of other artists and writers who've just been hanging out all day, and a ton of free comics.
There's been quite the hustle here going on today. I'm noticing quite a few cosplayers and whatnot. How do you feel this stacks up with other free comic book days so far?
I think this has been our best one yet. Last year was pretty busy, but this year a lot of the people that we brought in as guests are a lot more popular. So we've had people in here lining up at the door literally since 9:30.
Oh, wow, that's fantastic. Now, the doors open at 10, right?
Doors open at 10. I turned on the light and people literally started like, woohoo!
That's fantastic. You know, one thing I always find quite surprising is how few people know about Free Comic Book Day, even people that are fans of comics. Do you find that's the case?
I really do, and it's amazing. I think that this year they've done a lot of promoting with a lot of cool people, like LeVar Burton did a video, Jason Mewes, so it's really getting the word out there this year.
Is there anything about Free Comic Day that you love, that you'd love to express, that you feel people should know about or something like that?
Yeah, I really love Free Comic Book Day because it is a day to get people in here and into something new. I love it when I see the little kids who are all excited, and we've had people bringing in their kids' drawings to show to the artists, and running around here having a great time. So that's what makes it for me.
I mean, obviously the whole goal is to really just promote the industry, right?
Yeah.
And do you think that it accomplishes that goal?
I totally do. I see so many people in here who have never come into the comic book store before, and we're just trying our best to promote that as a positive experience for them so that they'll continue to come back.
Good times. Thanks for your time, Jen. I'm here with the fake nerd guys, Dominic and Tommy.
That's it.
I remembered something for more than 30 seconds. Yay me. So why don't you tell me a little something about yourselves?
Well, we are a group of gay cosplayers from Vancouver. There's only 2 of us here today, and we named ourselves the Fake Nerd Guys because, as you can see, we did the male version of Wonder Woman and Wonder Girl, and someone called us Fake Nerd Guys. Just doing it for attention. right. And so we were just like, well, I think that'd be funny. Well, I did. He didn't think anything. But yeah, no, that's why we chose it, and now we just do it for fun, and it's hilarious. Yeah.
So obviously you guys are mega comic nerds, yeah?
Huge. Yeah, I would like to say so. I'm a fan of Harley Quinn and Wonder Woman, obviously.
And you guys just do this for well, I'll just say shits and giggles?
Yeah.
Do you do any functions and things like that?
No, we've been to the cons before and stuff like that, but yeah, we just do it for fun. We just do it for the attention.
As it should be. Yeah. And you got other plans for today, Free Comic Book Day?
I think we're going to make a couple more stops maybe, but this was our main one because we love Taz. Tasmanian Comics in Vancouver is the best, period.
Damn straight. Where else are you guys going?
Probably Metropolis and maybe Golden Age, but probably not.
Well, thanks for your time, guys. Anything else you want to talk about? Anything else you want to pimp out?
No, we're just on Facebook under Fake Nerd Guys, on Instagram under Fake Nerd Guys, and if you take any photos of us, tag us because we are so narcissistic that we want to see them all.
Well, there you have it. I'm here with Trevor Metz of the Asteroid Comics magazine. Trevor, how you doing, man?
Great, man.
So why don't you tell us a little bit about your book?
Yeah, sure. It's actually an anthology book, 4 different stories. We have 2 superhero stories, an alien story, and a post-apocalyptic cowboy samurai story.
Right on, right on.
Yeah.
Post-apocalyptic cowboy samurai story.
Yep. I actually wrote that one as well. I write it, that one, and illustrated as well. I do the art for the entire book, but that's the one I actually wrote as well. It's like a story about a man who is avenging the death of his wife, essentially. Yeah, with his 3-year-old daughter in the nasty world of the future. So.
And so obviously then you're a fan of anthology books as well as just the range of genres. I see superheroes. You're talking about what genre does that one fit into?
I guess it'd just be futuristic, post-apocalyptic, I'm like Mad Max kind of thing, I guess. It's not really like Mad Max, but it's the same kind of thing. Post-apocalyptic, future's not good, not a friendly place kind of thing. So definitely sci-fi, though.
Is there anything you want to tell us about the book? Anything that you're really excited about that you want people to know about the book or things you're doing right now?
You know what? We just got launched on. Well, they're going to be launched us on Comixology, the app on smartphones and tablets and that kind of stuff. And then we're working out distribution right now to be in every major comic company or every comic shop across North America.
So how is Free Comic Day for you so far?
It's good. It's been this is the first time I've actually got to slow down. It's been good. Lots of sketch cards. Sold a lot of books. So yeah, it's going well.
Why don't you bring us give me a breakdown of the other stories in your book?
Basically, the Blue Comet is this guy here, the big blue guy, and he's essentially an energy superhero. He's like 100% energy. It's like a cross between, I guess, Indiana Jones meets a superhero comic. And then Insecto was actually created by accident. I drew this character, and I'm like, I kind of like him. And then our editor for the book was like, hey, we're short on this book. We need some kind of filler. So I ripped off a bunch of pages, came up with a story just out of the blue, and then now he's actually our most popular character. Yeah.
What's the deal with Insecto?
He's a 16-year-old kid who just wants to not be popular, but he's really wants to make the football team, and breaks his arm, and he has this crazy neighbor who's a scientist, and he knows that he has this potion that he's working on, so he goes and drinks it. So he's like, I don't want to get cut from the football team. I got to make the football team. And then he ends up mutating into this bug boy. So it's basically him living with mutating as a bug and trying to fight crime and things like that across the city he lives in.
And there's no fixed date right yet for the Comixology launch?
No fixed date. They told me like the end of May is probably about the time.
So soon.
Soon. Very soon.
You heard it here, folks. Asteroid Comic Magazine, #1, soon. So there you have it. Free Comic Book Day 2014. As always, a giant thanks to Taz for letting us film here, and see you next time.